Our floor manager tonight. Thank you, Jamie. I need some letters. What am I going to do? Thank you, Travis. That's good. Something in the coffee, I think. First letter tonight. You did bodgy them up for me. Here we go. 4 pages in. First letter tonight. Melbourne Cup. Many since that Tuesday have told me how utterly disinterested they are in our cup. I don't think so. Second letter tonight. My partner has also told me straight she doesn't want to go away with my mates. Loving relationship. And the last letter tonight, fried chips, hamburgers and lazy boy chairs would make our beach experience more enticing to tourists. Like we want more. Oh yes, we want their dollars, don't we? But yeah, they're going to take all our beach space. A beautiful lineup of panellists tonight, all coming up. I'm not allowed to say that second thing, am I? Okay, soon, don't go away. Sweet and sour starting right now.
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour. It's time for Sweet and Sour. It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Everyone, lovely to have your company. Welcome to Sweet and Sour. Gary Mitchell with you for the next half an hour. We've got some lovely panellists for you tonight, as we normally do. But tonight, there's 4 females who are going to be attacking your letters. First up tonight, hello Anita.
Hello, and I'm on this end.
Yeah, what happened there?
Cool. No, this is cool. It's
Good.
different.
Everybody's not in their regular seats.
I
Do you
know.
like that side?
No, I like to be next to you.
Okay.
But you know, mix it up a bit.
Yeah, we're
Loose,
mixing
cool.
it up a bit. Lou,
Good. Yeah, hi Gary.
have you been there
Hi
before?
ladies. Yes, I have actually. The first few times I've been here, and then I sort
Went
of
over
moved
there,
over to there.
and then-
I've never been on the end. Never been on
Okay,
the end.
all right. Promise of things to come.
Ooh.
Welcome tonight, Paige.
Thank you.
Have you sat there before? Yeah.
No, that's
Yeah.
my side, and that is my side.
See,
so
the-
you're messing with
The
me.
bitching has started already. Who's sitting in my chair?
See, this is not my side.
This is
that's
not.
my side.
Okay, we've got all of
But
that.
we're going to learn to work the
Okay.
angles, so
All
what do you
right.
do?
Hello, Lise.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for having me back.
Have you
again.
ever sat on that chair?
Not in this spot, no.
Never?
No. Oh,
Never?
I don't.
In
think
all
so.
the years you've been coming on, never?
Okay, maybe once.
Once?
Yeah,
Maybe.
maybe. Actually,
We'd
I'm
have
not
to go
sure.
back and check it. All right, here we go. First letter tonight. And it's not in any good order tonight. Here we go. No horsing around from Matt of Alberton in South Australia. Hi, everyone. I've been to several Melbourne Cups and I thoroughly enjoyed the euphoria, build-up and the historic nature of it all. I'm not so sure I'm in the majority anymore. I run a small business. This year, because of staff shortages, I had to work, but made a point of closing the business to watch the race and presentation with the skeleton staff. Well, that didn't happen. The phones didn't stop, and neither did the clients bashing the door, trying to do business. I almost came to blows with one of my clients who told me it was ridiculous. It's on a Tuesday, it's the middle of the day, it treats horses abominably. It promotes one of the worst scourges in our community. Have another drink, Mitch. And that's gambling. And it's just a shameful, unproductive, dangerous, irresponsible indulgence. I was delighted that Michelle Payne was the winning jockey and that she had a heartening story, quite apart from being the first woman to win. I'm just so amazed that so many since that Tuesday have told me how utterly disinterested and disconnected they are with the Cup. Practically every foreign resident also echoed the same. What is going on here? Even when I was at school, the teachers would organise a sweep for the class. Is Melbourne Cup on the way out? And does this mean that the iconic status of the AFL Grand Final is also being threatened? And I'm just oblivious. As I said, Matt of Alberton. Okay, Lise, Melbourne Cup girl?
Yes, very much so. We love the Melbourne Cup. We love the gambling. We love the horses and their grandeur. And where else are we going to go, or what else are we going to do to satisfy the great Australian love of gambling? It's the Melbourne Cup. It's Spring Carnival Week. It's the fashion. It's the racing. It's the gambling. I think this person. Well, I understand, but he does say it's the foreign residents who don't understand it. But this is the great Australian race, the one that stops the whole nation. So.
Okay, now you were in Canada last year for it?
Yes.
Okay, did they know it was Melbourne
No
Cup
one
time?
else knows it's
No
going
one-
on.
no one else knows
Unless
in the
you've got a
world.
horse in the race or you're from one of those
No one else knows about it.
stables. Not
No,
as
that's
well as
what
we do. But
That's what all the internationals tell me.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this
Yeah.
race before, but we enjoy it.
But it's part of our culture. You got to get out there and get amongst it. It's fantastic.
What happened for AFL Grand Final while you were in Canada?
Nothing. That's right.
Bit sad about that.
Nothing.
All right. Okay. What's wrong with Matt of Alberton? Is he coming across people who are just sourpusses? Or is there a growing contingent in our community that have nothing whatsoever to do with Melbourne Cup and the AFL?
I think that as we have sort of more cultures come into our society, people appreciate different things. So obviously, if you're in a workplace where there's, you know, a lot more like foreign people, then they're not going to know about it as much. So we have to educate people. We have to get them gambling, get them drinking champagne at 11 o'clock, get them wearing
This is our
fascinators.
culture.
This is
our
what we
culture.
do, and we dress up and go out, and then at, you know, not long after lunchtime, act like fools. Like it's what we do on every first Tuesday of November. I know not many dates, but I know that one.
You know that one, first
Yeah.
Tuesday of November. And every 4 years, that's also...
A leap year. Is it?
No, I was going to say it's
Oh.
the American elections as well.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
I wouldn't have known that.
A leap year, okay. But the leap day's in February. It doesn't do, they don't put it in on the Tuesday, never mind. I'm laughing because you said there are many different cultures that don't necessarily immediately gravitate towards the Melbourne Cup. I remember once during the football, I had to make a mad drive from where I was to get to where I was, and the game had already started, and I realised I was the only Anglo-Saxon on the road, and everybody else just, you know, not interested in the football. Lou?
I don't know. I'm actually not a huge Melbourne Cup fan. Sorry, ladies.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of leaves me a bit cold, especially when you see the videos after. Did anyone see any of those
Yeah.
video?
Yeah.
People getting like
Yeah,
drunk
yeah,
and falling in
terrible.
bushes and bashing bare. I'm just like, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
Yeah.
But I
They
do.
were all women, by the way.
Oh.
Did you notice that?
Well, yeah.
All these women in
In their-
uncompromising positions because they've
Yeah,
been
and
tanked.
teetering around on their big high shoes and things. And
That
but-
wasn't the issue. They drunk too much.
No, well, I know that's what I mean, and like all wobbling on their
Teetering.
shoes.
These
Well,
ones
you
were on
know.
the ground that
Yes.
I saw.
Yes.
Did you see those film clips?
Too many camera phones these days. No one used to catch
Yeah.
that.
Can't do
Footage of
anything.
you, I bet used to fall over.
Yeah,
But I have a bit of a problem with
Still do.
if people are knocking at your door, like for business. How can you really sort of close your business
It's
for the
Melbourne
day? Like,
Cup!
no.
What are you going to do?
If somebody's
The staff want to enjoy it
and
as
at
well.
the moment when things are a little bit tight and people are struggling a little bit, are you really going to close the doors?
Come in, we'll stop the
I
race.
don't know.
We want your dollars.
I think don't look a gift horse in the mouth when it comes to business, and I don't know. It's just a horse race. I'm
all
gonna
right,
get
Anita.
so slammed.
Just a horse race. Is it just a horse race, or is it? Just...
I've never betted on the. I've never betted.
You've
on
never
the-
had a bet on the Melbourne
This
Cup.
was the first year. Well, I was
I've never
tried
betted.
to have
This
a
was
bet.
the first
I
year.
tried to have a bet, but I didn't get there in time to actually place the bet. But
Hang on.
This
Had
is the
you have
first.
placed the bet, would you have won anything?
No,
Okay.
no.
Didn't miss anything.
So I know. I'm glad I didn't. I gained another. I didn't lose $5. No, This was the first year that I didn't work on Melbourne Cup.
Oh, you normally work. Treat
Yeah.
it as a work day.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
special.
see, I
Yeah.
do too. Usually.
So this was the first, and I
Gigs
did. I went
things,
out
yeah.
and it
But
was
is
a
it
good
a
day.
fashion parade sort of work day? Is it a Melbourne Cup event that you're working at?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah?
Some depends
Never,
on where I'm
actually,
working.
Usually for me.
You'll have a sickie.
Yeah.
You like Melbourne
where I'm
Cup.
working.
Same with AFL?
Yeah.
Oh, so the AFL, yeah, you stop it. You do it, but it's on a Saturday. It's on a weekend. It's not in the middle of the week.
It's not gonna
if,
stop.
if the
It's
Melbourne
gonna
Cup
grow.
really wanted to stop the nation, they would do it on
It
the weekend,
doesn't.
or they would do what Melbourne do and create it as a long weekend.
We're going to keep the theme going. When we
Public
come
holiday.
back, we're going to be talking about more holidays. When we come back, more of Sweet Sarah and the girls. Don't go away.
It's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour. It's time for Sweet.
Welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's appearing on your screen right now. Right now. There it is. Letters at sweetandsour.net.au, and there's our website, sweetandsour.net.au. Give us a like on Facebook, send us a tweet, and you can also have a look at our Instagram page, which has got a heap of backstage photos on it. And for everyone who does send us a letter, we're going to send you to the movies, courtesy of our great mate Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. And the movie we're sending you to this week is what? What is it, girls?
Freeheld.
Freeheld. Apparently it's a love story, yes? Yes.
Love is love.
Freeheld?
So,
They're holding each other, but
They're-
they're free.
Okay. You seen it? It's free.
free hunt.
Here we go, do Sweet and Sour. I love going on holidays, who doesn't? I make sure I take two each and every year. I'm lucky enough to be able to afford to do so. I'm recently repartnered after several years, and believe it or not, holidays have become an issue for us. I'm happy to pay for my wonderful new partner to come away with me, as I had this holiday planned for the last 6 months. She doesn't want to come. Worse, she doesn't want me to go either. She would have preferred that we worked it out together, which I totally get, and I'm more than happy to do. But that's for the next holiday. On this occasion, it's a holiday with mates and their partners, and from the start, it's been planned and priced with me included as a double, whether I had a partner or not. It's a cruise. If I pull out, the cost for the other 5 couples increases 20%. I don't want to pull out. My partner has also told me straight that she doesn't want to go away with my friends. So I can't work out if she's being unreasonable or I'm being uncompromising. Do you think my partner may have social issues and just wants to stay within her comfort zone? Is she a snob? I definitely want to go with the other couples. I've been looking forward to it for the last 5 months. I certainly don't want to financially penalise the other couples, and I'm not so flush that I can just pay for the cruise and take an alternative holiday at the same time. Please tell me what's happening here and which direction I should take. Mark of Moonee Ponds, Victoria. No wonder you want to take 2 holidays a year. Anita, first up.
Wow, Mark, you need to leave her because she's selfish. She is a snob, and it's not a partnership if you can't compromise. And
You
she
need
needs
to leave her.
That's the. Yeah, go. If you've booked
It's a
this 6
holiday.
months ago, then you need to go. If she doesn't want to come, that's her decision, her loss. But you should still go. She's got no right to say that you cannot go on this holiday.
What's going on in her mind? Do you think she's a snob?
I just think she doesn't want to put any effort in the partnership. You know, when you go out with somebody, when you're or married or whatever to somebody, you know, you've got to get to know their family and their friends and vice versa. You know, it's not like they're not the only 2 people in
It's
this
the only way to
world.
extend your comfort zones as well.
Exactly, and enjoy other people's company. And she should make an effort, I think, to get to know who those important people in your life are, which are your friends and family.
Lou?
Maybe she's a bit insecure or something. She definitely wants the control, I think. But I think I'm with you. I think
a holiday. It's a cruise.
How can you not? And actually, I think it's a real compliment. They obviously haven't been together that long, but he wants to take her on the cruise with him and the friends and the partners, and that's great.
Sounds like he would
I
have
think it's
taken anybody that he
fantastic.
was...
Well, yeah, probably. But it's, you know, he wants to include her, and I think that's fantastic. You know, if you're in a good relationship,
Are you
isn't
as
that what you want to do?
mercenary as Anita? Would you say ditch her? See you later? She doesn't
Yeah, I
want to get
think
out
she's
of her?
trouble. Because
She's trouble.
at this early stage, if she's, oh yeah, who can be
Hard
bothered
work.
with it?
It's a holiday. It's a
Yeah,
cruise.
yeah.
Do you girls like cruising? Have you been-
Oh, I've never been
I don't think I've been on a
Oh, I
cruise.
love cruises.
Is it good, Gary?
Yeah, it's fantastic. You feel like you're 4. Just for you, you know, everything's provided for you. You can wake up whenever you want to wake up. You can have food whenever you want to have food. You can have fun whenever you want to have food. You can go swimming whenever you want. Everything's just fantastic. But don't get on one of those tiny little boats. You have to get on one of those
Oh,
15-story, 17-story ones.
so size matters then.
Size matters. Size is important. You can get lost on a big boat. Paige, have you been on a cruise?
I have been on Superstar, Virgo, Leo and Gemini. Obviously, when I was a little girl, yeah, they used to go around Singapore.
Are they not around anymore?
I don't know. They are the Gemini cruises. I'd say they'd still be going. They leave from Singapore and you stop off at a different location every day. They're amazing for family bonding time. And if you want to not be able to get away from some certain people, you're screwed. So it was really good for me and my family. When I was younger, I have really fond memories. So I think step out. Is it of your square or your circle?
You're talking.
Step out of your comfort zone. Step out of your comfort zone, and maybe she needs to
Your
go.
rhombus.
Your rhombus. So I think she needs to make the effort, and I agree with you girls. She does sound like hard work, and who would say no to a free holiday?
Who would say no? Lisa,
Really?
would you say
Come on.
no?
Yeah,
I would
meet
never
the
say
friends.
no to a holiday. That sounds fantastic. I think forget her. Take any one of us. Take me. She sounds boring, and you need
Have
to
a
give her
close
the
look at the
boot.
panel tonight. Take any one of them.
So yeah, no, I think she's like the annoying waste of time. Who doesn't want to get to know your
What's
friends
her
better?
issue?
She's probably just a snob. Yeah. Why else would you not be willing to like put yourself out there and get to know a group of new friends potentially better? Or you might find you hate them and you can end the relationship faster.
Shy.
Insecure.
How are you going to overcome your shyness if you're not going to at least try? On a boat where everybody's relaxed,
Champagne,
everybody wants to be.
solves
No
problems.
one's got issues. That's the one thing I like about the cruise. Everyone's on holidays. No one's got issues.
And we all want to be that kid in a candy store. It's super fun. So why not?
What do you mean want to be? I still am that kid in the kid. Can you what?
The emergency boats
Can
you
you
can
jump
take.
off and like go for a swim?
Into the pool, honey.
No, not
Not
the
into
pool.
the deep blue. I'll tell you about it later. We've got to go. The next letter coming up, we're going to talk about jumping into the deep blue.
Yep.
Our beaches. Do we want them to be vending machines, so to speak? When we come up, selling things on our beaches. Don't go away. See you soon.
Hearing something a little sour now can make life a whole lot sweeter in the long run.
Time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for
Oh, we're talking about cruises still. Dear Mitch and guests, they're going to ruin our beaches. They want to have food vendors operating on the sand and beach chairs for rent as well. As a lazy nation, we haven't yet learned to put rubbish in the bins provided, but here we go, full steam ahead to let the junk food merchants and the rubbish makers pollute the best beaches on the planet. And then some vendors will be able to isolate the best portions of those beaches for chair hire. The arguments don't stack up. Apparently, the tourism industry wants us to have the same commercial facilities on our pristine beaches as the Europeans and Americans so we can compete better for the tourist dollar. I just can't believe anybody would think that fried chips, crap hamburgers and lazy boy chairs would make our beach experience more enticing than the majestic stretches of glistening white sand and the quenching turquoise waters for which all of our coast is renowned. I don't want to buy a whopper while I'm lying on a hired chair 3 inches from the next guy or girl. And I certainly don't want to help the thoroughly annoying fly population to infest our beaches while feeding off the discarded food wrappers. Please, panellists, speak up for our beaches now. We just don't want hired beach chairs and maccas right on the clean white sands of our coastline. Paul of Cottesloe, WA. Lou, we have beautiful beaches here in WA and right around our coastline.
We do.
Spectacular. Do you want to be able to buy your maccas and your...
No way.
Do you want to be able to hire a chair?
It's bad enough in Bondi.
Do you want a massage while you're lying there and you...
No. Oh, hang on. Who's going to do it? Bad enough in Bondi, like Macca's is right there and it's all, it's a bit rough. I mean, I love Bondi and everything, but our beaches here, why would you want to do it?
Why would you want to do it?
Yeah,
It comes
and
with
high
a different
chairs and
experience.
things.
It's pristine, it's
Yeah,
clean,
it's
fantastic.
gorgeous. And I've spent quite a bit of time as well in the Middle East, and they have a lot of that where they put the chairs out on the beaches and not so much fast food, but they're selling things. I don't know. I don't think
The
it's right
vendors.
for Australia.
Instead of reading your book,
Yeah.
excuse me, you want?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's a pest.
I
All
think
right.
it's beautiful the way it is.
Well,
For it or against it?
Well, against it, the big developments, yeah. And I think the whole hiring the chairs, if you're going to the beach, you're going to the beach to lie on the sand. If you want to sit on a chair, don't go to the beach.
Do you accept any of the argument that tourists expect to be able to go on hire chairs?
I work on Cottesloe Beach, a little surf shop, Bunsack Surf, and it is busy enough in summer without having. It brings, if it's a popular beach, people come from all around the world just to see our coastline. It's going to be busy. It's bringing, and Paul is in Cottesloe. It's bringing heaps of people to the coastline. We don't need to develop it even further to make it crowded with.
Yeah. Who's it for?
We don't want maccas on the beach. There's a whole string of amazing restaurants along Cottesloe.
So I'm anti the whole Maccas and all those big chains up there, but there's no problem with having a wonderful bar on the beach or a beautiful restaurant that serves lobster and oysters and you mix it up a little bit. But
And
the
you
problem
can go
is
to it if you want.
exactly. You can always.
They're not
Well,
in your face.
there's never a Macca's more than 500 metres away from any corner. Really, let's face it, they're everywhere. So, but let's just lift it up a notch and because it does get taken too far, where you do have to pay $10, $15, $20, and it becomes a negotiation for what you want to pay for those beds on the beach, and that just isn't the Australian
And
way.
of course, and the price would go through the roof.
Yeah, and then who's going to monopolise it?
Are really sought after.
Yeah, and they're beautiful, so let's keep them that way.
Happy to share with all the tourists. Fantastic. We love you coming.
Yep, keep
But
coming.
what? You're going to price us out of our beaches. Paigey?
Does anybody remember what McDonald's in Scarborough Beachfront used to actually look like?
Yes.
It was disgusting. Once they got rid of the McDonald's inside, the atmosphere that it would create on the beach.
Really?
Yeah, they used to have a McDonald's at Scarborough Beachfront.
I remember where it was, in
high
Observation
school.
City.
Yeah, underneath there. When they
Yeah.
got rid of that, it just cleaned it up and it just made everything look so much more smarter.
You're a Scarborough living girl.
I grew up in City Beach. I just moved out of Scarborough a few weeks ago before summer.
Where are you living now? Don't tell everybody, tell me after.
Don't follow me down south. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I do love Scarborough and I love Scarborough Beach. And I do remember it was 10 years ago when I was in high school. And that was always so dirty and so horrible. Cheeseburger wrappers everywhere. Kids are wagging school going to McDonald's for 30-cent Sundays.
And that wasn't even right on the beach.
And that was still back a little bit. I just think, keep it classy and keep it to a minimum. You don't need a sort of overpopulating. Yeah.
Keep the beaches clean of the vendors. That's what I say. Do you like this letter to give away the prize of Alon Aussie Opticals Limited Edition Sunnies, courtesy of I've forgotten about
Natalie
you, mate.
Cameron from NRZ Community.
No, Natalie Cameron's got the movies.
Oh, that's right.
Aussie Opticals and Alon Treves. There you go, Alon. There you go. You can see it on there now. He'll ring me up tomorrow. You forgot all about me, mate. What are you doing? I've only been sponsoring the show for 10 years. Do you like this letter?
I think we're actually going to give it to Mark from Moonee Ponds.
Mark from
Did
Moonee
we agree,
Ponds,
girls? Yeah, he sounds like he's going through a little bit of a rough time with the hard
wear
work
'em on your
misses.
cruise.
So, yeah.
Lise, do you like this
exactly.
I do like this one, actually.
Okay,
I
all
think it's
right.
quite
Mark, Moonee Ponds, girls over
Yeah,
here?
I like the
definitely.
name Mini Pond. So
You like Moonee Ponds? Damn, Edna came from Moonee Ponds.
I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
You've never heard of Moonee
I
Ponds?
have. I've
Yeah?
heard of Moonee Ponds.
Do you
Moonee Ponds Racing.
Moonee Ponds.
Yes.
Racing.
There
Melbourne
we go. I
Car.
like my racing.
Flemington, Moonee Ponds, well, she's there for the week, We've got to disappear. It's been terrific to have you, ladies. See you all again soon. Where are you dancing? Where are we going to see you dancing soon?
At Scarborough Beach now, they've got the salsa night on
Wow.
sunset. So you
What
can
nights?
So you can,
Great.
Sundays.
Through summer?
Yeah.
Magic.
Yep. So you can have a drink before, then come down and have a bit of
Sundays?
a dance. Yeah, bachata, salsa,
Yeah.
kizomba.
Oh, very
It's
good.
really
Are we going to go?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we can. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we can. Nice to have you here.
Thanks. Good
We'll
to
see
be
you again
here,
soon,
Gary.
Jo.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Beautiful. Will do.
You didn't tell us where you're living down south. Are you?
I don't think I have the legal right to say where I'm living.
You have the legal right to can Maccas, but no, you don't want to tell us where
Oh,
you're
sorry, McDonald's. Oh, my God. Am I going to get in trouble
No,
for that?
no, they're good. We like Maccas. We don't want them to be down on
Yeah,
the beach
okay, great.
polluting. Actually, I do like Maccas. I'm a bit of a junk food.
Maybe we should get some Maccas now.
Okay, all right,
Tasty.
all right.
Why
Lisa's
not?
shouting. No
I
problem. Crew, Lisa's shouting, we're all going to get maccas. Terrific. Yay. Good to have you, ladies. Thank all of our wonderful panellists. Thank our terrific crew. And thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia. Good night, everyone. Wave, ladies. This is the time where you won. That's it. That's it. Bye. I bet you don't do that on the beach, do you, to every second passer? Hello. Give us your best beach pose.